They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Hundley. And this one is incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing, Hundley. And the Niners get there and bring him down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. As they begin on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Again with Hyde. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Again, it's Hyde. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll set up to throw. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. To throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They start the drive with Hyde. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at gone. All right, now, look at 56. Let's go. Look at 50. Leopard.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, land it. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard.
Garoppolo on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Pumphrey looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Donnell Pumphrey. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll give to Hyde. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 11 yards for number 11. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from the desert after this. A give running right, it's high. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A 10th carry for Hyde. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Garoppolo. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. The try. All right, here we go. The try. Green 39.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Watch it now, Barney.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Blue landed. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Look to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Come on, let's round. Let's round. Let's go.
It's Pumphrey on the toss. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Derek Johnson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed. Leopard! Leopard!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. Over. Right
to throw. It's Garoppolo. That's complete to Meredith. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Comes to Hyde. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing on second. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Third and long. It's Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Now Hundley. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. throwing, Hundley. It's complete to Jerome Brown. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught right side, Gresham. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They run with Pumphrey. And some room to work. Oh, he slipped right by him. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the I. Looking to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. DeForest Buckner in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Second and goal, but still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Corey Peters busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
looks to throw. And he's going to go down again. Corey Peters in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Leopard, set, blue 90, blue 90.
On play action is Garoppolo. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Shreds the tackle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A toss play. This is Hyde. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On second down, Hyde. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
Now Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now Garoppolo. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Hyde. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now. Blue line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pass incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Let's go. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Ohio.
He'll drop to throw. Finding room at the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Escape. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Over. Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
To throw is Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now Garoppolo. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Garoppolo to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the